On this Friday afternoon. It's raining here because it's the afternoon and it's Florida. It's summertime, so it's raining here. I just picked Debbie up from work and took her home. Uh, and Dad is on a dinner run, making sure I get everything that everybody wants. So I'm at this first place to get the boy his number 8, and then off to get some fish for Deb. Um, I hope that you guys are enjoying our cast that we put up every week. We're going to try really hard to do more often. Kind of let you guys into sort of the behind the scenes, um, because I think that really shows authenticity. I really think that's really the deal. I think some of the big YouTubers that are doing well have a sense of authenticity. You kind of know who they are. So I'm gonna order food now. Hang on just a second here. This is always fun. This is always fun.
Hi, welcome, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, I need a number 8 burger with cheese. Oh baby, we'll see. I have to try it again.
Hi, welcome, sir. Can I help you?
I need a number 8.
You said a number 8?
Yes. Burger.
Okay. You want cheese on your burger?
Yes.
I'm,
Hello.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
No,
Cheese.
did you want American cheese or provolone?
American cheese. And I need a Sprite with no ice.
Anything else?
No.
All right, 909.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's one of those things where, they just have too much to do. Um, you have the same people who are taking orders, who are giving orders out through the window. So when they think they're ready to talk to you, they are seriously not ready to talk to you. So they can't pay attention to what they're doing, and that takes a whole minute and a half longer than it should have. And I know that I'm being picky, but you know what? It does get annoying, doesn't it? Life is hard enough, and this process seems easy enough that it could be done better, right? But anyway, we'll be here, and then we're going to make one more stop, and then head home. So actually we're live, so we're going to stay live because it's starting to rain. Let me see here. Yep, it's raining on my head. Can't have that. There we go. But it's Florida. It's summertime. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. It's raining. Yes. And it's raining and the sun is shining. So yeah, there's that. It's one of the wonders of the Sunshine State, that we get where the sun is shining brightly and it's pouring down rain. I've been here since 1967, and I swear to you, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand. All right. Listen, while I got some time here, I want to reach out to Nate from Man in the House. I did a thank you video, but I want to make sure I thank you live. Last year, Nate did a sort of behind the scenes video on what they've used for Be Love's Life and what they're using now and how that progression has gone on. And I tell you, it was very, for me, it's very, very encouraging because right now I'm just using my cell phone. And I think it probably looks and sounds pretty good. It's not the ultimate of where we want to be, obviously, but it works. And I'm a fan of what Gary Vaynerchuk has said: done is better than perfect. The idea that we can wait until we have the perfect thing, so we can afford the perfect camera, have the perfect lighting, will pretty much delay everything that you do. And for the most part, it'll probably deny everything that you're going to do because you'll never have the perfect camera, you'll never have the perfect lighting, you'll never have all the latest anything. So my advice to YouTubers that are kind of where we are, just getting started, my best advice to anybody is just to get started. Get started. Do something. So that's, I mean, and at this point, I don't really have any other sage advice. Just do something. You know, don't worry about all the stuff. Yes, you're gonna look back and go, golly, when I started, oh, look at that lighting. It looks like we were in a cave. Oh, listen to that audio. It looks like we were 4 miles away and sounds like an AM radio. Oh, I know. In my other life, I've done podcasts, and I have done over 3,500 podcasts. And when I think back to where I started, with the equipment I had when I started, I go, oh my God. I had one of those stock webcams, you know, we had the big stick and the ball on top, and I would use the microphone from it. It was a crappy microphone, but it's the one I had, right? And I did a lot of shows with that microphone, a lot of shows, until I could get something else, until I got a mixer, and I had a card in my computer. Oh, you should have seen this contraption. I had an audio card in my computer that I could hook up actually to my audio mixer, my 12 channel audio mixer. It was a contraption, but the sound quality was better. So I went, so I used it, and I used it for, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years. And then I found out that I could use something called a USB mixer. They had just come out, and I found a brand that was fairly inexpensive, Alessi's, and I got a 4-channel USB mixer that I could plug a regular XLR in, and I used that for a long time, probably another 3 or 4 years, until I was able to get the microphone that I had. The microphone that I have now, and I have a Blue Yeti that I got in a pawn shop and spent like $65 on, and they sell new for about $120, $130. The only thing it didn't have the stand that comes with it, but that's okay. The microphone worked, and I use it to this day. And if you've heard any of my podcasts, or if you've heard um, any of the Facebook lives that that Deb and I do, you've noticed that the sound quality, even on Facebook, is really good. The sound quality on Facebook is better than the camera, the DSLR. We use a Canon T3i, I guess they're calling, that belongs to my son, because the video is a little better, but the sound isn't. So again, that's another thing that we have to deal with. So when I was listening to Nate from Man of the House, Be Love's Life, I was like, yeah, okay, well, you know what? We'll just make these adjustments. I see what you did, and I can make those adjustments as as we get further along. So I'm excited about that. Now we're waiting to get our food. Unfortunately, the AC in this vehicle is non-functional, and it's raining, so all the windows are closed, which means that the inside temperature is rising. It's raining outside, and it's 85 degrees. So it's at least 85 degrees in the car with no air movement. Let's see, can I do this? Oh, let's see, will I do this? How about that? This car in front of us is about to move, so we're about to get at least a third of our grub. Maybe. Okay, let's see how we do here. Let's see how this works.
You got the number 8909, please.
Yes. It's wet.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too now. Now, does here you go equal thank you? That's the question. Does here you go equal thank you? When you give somebody money and they go, here you go, had me saying thank you. Kind of crazy. Excuse me, it's a little warm here. All right. Well, let's see. We're off to place number 2. Number 2. The wife wants fish. The boy wants a hamburger. So we're having surf and turf. No, not really. All right. So, how was your Friday, guys? How was your Friday? I mean, how was your? We didn't get to talk to you on the 4th. We planned on doing something on the 4th, but it didn't work out. So, how was your 4th? How was the holiday? Did you go anywhere? Did you do anything? Did you watch fireworks? I would hope that you didn't play with your own personal fireworks. I'm not a fan of that because of the inherent danger. There's a football player who plays on who used to play for the New York Giants, who actually went to school not far from here, on USF. Jean-Pierre-Paul, who was here a few years ago on the 4th and lost some fingers playing with some of the store-bought, side-of-the-road bought fireworks. So I'm thinking that it's probably not the best idea. So if you're going to participate in the fireworks, and do the fireworks, go to professional displays, people who know what they're doing. Oh, it stopped raining. I can open the other windows and maybe I'll be okay. Well, I'm going to be okay anyway. Let me just open the top here, get a little airflow happening. And that's something else about this area. It'll be raining on one block, and it'll be raining on one block, and not have rain. And I'm looking at the cars here. There's no water on any of the cars on this block because it hasn't rained over here. It hasn't rained. Now, you saw that it was raining where I was, and just a few minutes later, no rain. No rain at all. All right, so we have to drive up here. This is not a drive-in. This is a place where I have to actually walk in. Golly, I'm already rolled up the windows. All right. Okay. So we're gonna go in, and we will be back in just a little bit. Thanks.